All right, Star 1800 2024 Algebra 1 with Laws by Professor Alfredo Galvez Jr. 150, video number 44. Giant College Algebra Final Review 053124. F of x equals 700 e to the power of 0.08x in certain days. Find f of 0. All right, wait, before I do this, need money for college, mass tuition, fees, I don't know, books, software, whatever. If you do, our margins open 24 hours or hiring. Great boss, great work, great food. But let's say you don't need it. You got lots and lots of money. You can pay all your tuitions and fees. All right. So f of x is this. Is f of 0. F of 0 means put a 0 where the x's are. So 0 times that is 0. E to the 0 is a 1. And 1 times 700 is 700. Okay? No, you don't know that? Okay, it's fine. So you go second ln, gives you the e right here. Put a 0, enter. It's 1. Times 700 times 700 gives you 700. Got it? All right. So now, so a 0, you get 700. Okay. So example of this, I don't know. Population of fleas on your dog at time t equals 0, x equals 0 was 700. So 0, it was 700. And sharks just went you to for lunch. Here's your dog with the fleas. All right, find f of 10. So put 10 times this is 0.8. E to the 0.8 is this. Again, can you do that on the calculator? Sure. Let's do that right now on the calculator. E to the 0.8. Second ln 0.8, enter. You're going to get 2.2255. All these numbers, match these numbers, yes. Times 700. 100 is 151557.87. All those numbers, yes. So round it out to this. Okay. So at 10 days later, the flea population is what? 1,558. Or the population of fleas in your dog after 10 days was 1,558. Okay. When is it equal to 980? So set this equal to 980, divide by 700, divide by 700 equals 1.4. Take the ln of both sides. Power goes to the front. Ln of e is 1. So 0.08 times 1 is this. And then the 1.4 is still there. Divide by 0.08, both sides. And we get this. Now, can we do this in the calculator? Sure. So you have ln 1.4 divided by 0.08. Enter. 4.2059. Yeah, same numbers. Okay. Round it. 4.2. So 4.2, you get 980. Population of fleas on your dog after 4.2 days was 980. There they are. This one, what is it? 1400. When is 700 double to 1400? Set that equal to 1400. Divide by 700. 700 is 2. ln. Power goes in front. Again, ln of e is a 1. 1 times that is this number. So now divide by 0.08, 0.08. These are gone. So x equals this. Now, can we do that on the calculator? Sure, always. Let's do it one more time. ln of 2 divided by 0.08, enter. 8.664, yep, same numbers right there. See? So, round it out to 8.7. So after 8.7 days, instead of 700 fleas, now what happens? Your dog has 1,400 fleas. Surf dog out there surfing on the boards in Mustang Island or somewhere. This one says a of 0 is 400. Okay. So put a 0 in there. And this time 0 is 0. E to 0 is 1. And 1 times that is a0 equals 400. So this formula right here will become a of t equals 400 e to the power of this. 400 replaces that a of 0 right there. Okay. So initial amount of radiation in your dirt at time t equals 0 was 400 units. How's that? 400 units. Okay. Had a question? Oh, sure. Let me do that right now. So second ln e to the 0 is 1. See it? 1. Okay, next one. Find a of 10 using that formula right here. So 10 times this is this number. So e to the power of that, what is that going to be? And can you use a calculator? Yes, of course. Let's do that right now. Second ln of, what is it going to be? Negative 0.244. Does that match? Yes. It's going to give you this big number here. 0.738 times 400 gives you 313.39, which is this number right here. And round it off, of course, okay, to this number here. So 10 years later, now there's only 313 units of radiation. So the amount of radiation in your dirt after 10 years, 313. Not bad, huh? It's going away. Makes your plants grow fast. When is it going to be 100? Says that equal to 100, divide by 400, 0.25, ln. These numbers go to the front. And now we have ln of e is 1. 1 times that is this. So ln 0.25 divided by this number is this. Is that right? Calculator? Sure, let's put in the calculator. So we have ln 0.25, close it, divided by negative 0.0244, enter. 56.81, all these numbers here matches, yes. Okay, we can round it off, of course, to 56.8. So 56.8 years later, there's only going to be what? 100 units of radiation. So you start with 400, and what happens? 56.8 years later, there's only 100 units of radiation in your dirt. No, it doesn't affect your dogs and cats, no, or you. So now when is it going to be 200? So again, set it up, equal to 200, divide by 400, 0.5, ln, power goes to the front, ln of e is 1, so 1 times that is the same thing. So now divide by negative 0.0244, negative 0.0244, it cancels out, and then this, is it done in the calculator? Yes, of course it is. So let's do it in the calculator. So you have ln 0.5 divided by negative 0.0244 is 28.407. Yep, there it is. Again, calculate if you want to. So 28.4 years later, it's going to be 200. So you started with 400 units of radiation in there, and the half, that's the half-life. The half-life is what? The half-life of the radiation in the dirt is 28.4 years. Or in 28.4 years, you will have 200 units of radiation, not 400, but 200. And that's half only right there. Okay? N of t, n of 0 is 1,000. So 1,000, there's a formula. Put a 0 in there. E to the z is going to be, again, that's a 1. N of 0 equals 1,000. So n of 0, we know it's 1,000. See right here? So we place this one with this formula right here. Okay? So the original amount of lice in your head at t equals 0 days was 1,000. These are lice. This is a big lice picture. New. There they are. So n of t equals 1,000 e to the kt. There it is. The original amount of lice in your head was 1,000 at time equals 0. Now, what's going to happen in the future? When after 1, n of 1 is 1,200. So I know that n of 1 is 1,200. So I'm going to put 1 there. That's going to be e to the k equals this. Now divide by 1,000, 1.2. E to the k is this. What I'm trying to find is the k, the rate of how fast are these guys growing on your head. So ln, k goes to the front. Ln of e is 1. So k times 1 is k. So you have ln of 2. So ln of 2, can we do it on the calculator? I say yes. So ln of 1.2 is 0.18. All these numbers we match. And I'm going to round it a little bit to this. So n of t is 1,000 e to the power of that. There's a formula now for the lice in your head. They're there, the little lice guys. The growth rate of the lice on your head is a K. Right there. Now, what happens after n of 3? Whoa, 3 days go by. So put 3 in there. 3 times that is this. E to the power of that is going to give you this number here. Again, can you put it in a calculator? Sure. Let's put it in a calculator. So second ln e to the, this number here, right there, 0.5466963. Is that right? E to the 0.546963 can give you this number here, times 1,000 gives you 1727.99. All these numbers here. Yes, we're gonna round it to this number here. So 3 days later, there's 1,728 lice population on your head. So the population on your head after 3 days, it will be 1,728 lice. All right, this one. N of 0 is 4,500, 45,000. Wow. Okay, so let's do that. N of 0, K times 0. It's gonna be e to 0 is, that's 1. N 0. So N of 0 with this right here is gonna give you 45,000. So N of T equals 45,000 e to the KT. So the initial population of roaches in your kitchen at time T equals 0 months was 45,000. These guys were there. So now, next question. What happened? N of 20 is 90,000. So put a 20 in there, 45,000 original. 20 times that is this. This is 90,000 divided by 45, divided by 45, 2. ln again, and what happens to that? Goes to the front. And ln of E is 1, 20K times 1. So 20K equals ln of 2 divided by 20 divided by 20. K, we're going to find out the growth factor of this, guys. Well, K equals this. And how do you do that in the calculator? Sure, let's do it. Ln of 2 divided by 20 gives us this number right here. And I'm just going to round it a little bit. That's it. So now our formula is N of T equals 90,000 e to the power of that. So now the other question would be, what happens after so many months more go? 3 years from now. Well, 3 years really is months. 3 times 12 is 36 months. So 36 months from now, what will happen? So put 36 times that is this number. E to the power of that is this. And times the 90,000 is going to give you 313,398.665. What? Yeah, I guess so. So 300, and I'm gonna round it off. Let me see. Let's round it off to 313,398. And the answer is, can you do it on the calculator? Of course you can if you want to. Should we do it? And let's do it. So second ln 1.2476664. Is that right? And we'll multiply that times 90,000 times 90,000 gives me 313.398. 313,398. Yep, there it is. So 36 months later, which is 3 years, there will be 313,098 roach population in your kitchen. Time to take care of them, huh? Get those guys out of there. Half-life formula. There it is. And the half-life is 1690 for half of it to be gone. So I find F of 210. So put 210 in here. 210 divided by this is this. So now this, you can do it all at one time in the calculator if you want to. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. So we can say 80 parentheses 1 divided by 2 to the power of 210 divided by 1690. Close it. Is everything okay? 80, 1/2 to the power of 210 divided by 1690. 73.39, all these numbers. Yep, they're the same thing. So round it off to this number. So 210 years, it will not it was originally 80 units of radiation. Now it's going to be 73.398 units of radiation in your dirt. How many units of radiation will be in your dirt after 210 years? There will be 73.398 units of radiation. All right. Your grandma's house digging up in the back. She said, go play in the back. Go there. And then you find, hey, dirt. There's bones down here. Wow. Find an old bone. How old is it? The cow leg bone buried in their grandma's backyard. Yes, it's a cow leg bone. It's a leg bone. It's not a human. It's a leg bone from a cow. Yes, it's a cow bone. So right now, originally it had 100% when he was alive, the cow. But now it's only 69% of the carbon-14 left in it. So divide by 100, you get this. So now take ln, this goes to the front. So we have ln of half, divide by ln of half, divide by ln of half. So now we have t 5600 times ln all this right here. Multiply by 5600, so we ended up with this right here. So t is this. Can we do that in a calculator? Sure. Let's do it in a calculator. So 5600 ln of 0.69 divided by ln of 1 divided by 2 gives us 2997.85. All these numbers here. Okay, I'll round it out to this. Okay. So rounded it to 2998. So the cow bone is 2,998 years old. We use carbon-14 to solve it. Yeah, CSI San Antonio the best. CSI SA, huh? CSI SA, CSI SA. This one. Half-life, 6. This one has 6 days half-life. So 100, when is it going to be 11 only? 11%. So 100%, 11%. Divide by 100, divide by 100.11. ln, the power goes up front. So we have ln of half, are gone. So we have t over 6 equals this, multiplied by 6, multiplied by 6, and t equals all this right here. Can we do this in a calculator? Sure, let's do it. So you have 6 ln 0.11, close it, divided by ln 1 divided by 2, and I get 19.1065, all these numbers here, same thing. Or we're gonna round it off, okay? This big number here, round it, of course. And we're gonna round it to 19.1. So after 19.1 days, there will be only 11% of radioactive isotope left in your dirt, okay? After 19.1 days. Ooh, find P of 0. Put a 0 in here, and 0 times that is 0. Either 0 is 1. 1 times that is that. Add these two numbers together, you get 32.46. Divide 2,000 by that. Can we do it in a calculator? I say yes. Let's do it. 2,000 divided by 32.46 is 61.614. All these numbers here. Yes. Round it off to what? 62. So 0 days. Originally at 0 days in this logistic function. This is a logistic function, ready? For the logistic function, P is 0. At 0 days, 62 people had COVID X99, something new, okay? So time T equals 0. The initial population of the ship, let's say a cruise ship or you're out there at vacation or something. So at time T equals 0 days, the initial population of the ship with COVID X99 was 62. So there were 62 out of the 2,000 they're going to be eventually in there, huh? So now P is 6. Put a 6 in there. E to the power of this is this number times this. So we have 1 plus that is this answer. Divide those two numbers on the calculator, of course, you're going to get this number, 742.56 that. So now, or I'm going to round it off to this. So 6, I ended up 742.6. Again, let's do it step by step like this and use your calculator to get this problem, okay? So now, at time T equals 6 days, the population of the ship with COVID X99 was 742.6. Have it now. After 6 days, all right, Next question is, where will 900 have it? So 900 equals this. Cross multiply. Get this out. Now divide by 900, divide by 900. So we have this equals 200 by 2000 by 900. Leave it alone. Now minus 1. So we have this right here. So now divide by this number. So we have this divided by this. Okay, that's lots of steps. So now let's go to the next step. So we're gonna take ln on both sides. Take ln on the left side, ln on the right side, and guess what? We're gonna have ln of e again, because this goes to the front. Ln of e is 1. So this number times 1 is this, equals, and I just worked this out a little bit in the calculator. But divide both sides by negative 0.487, negative 0.487. Negative by negative is going to be positive. So this is going to be the answer at the end. Finally, yay. So 6.67, 900. So at time t equals 6.67 days, the population of the ship with the COVID-19 X99 was 900. 900 had it. Question, when is there going to be 1,000 have it? So set up 1,000, cross multiply again. So you have this times this times this. So divide by 1,000, divide by 1,000. This is a 2 exactly. So now we have minus 1, so that's going to be 1. Divide by 31.46, 31.46. You have e to the power of this equals this. So we're going to take ln on both sides. Ln on both sides. So take ln of the left side, right side. So the power goes in front. ln of e is 1. In that sense, that's going to be negative 0.487. So now we're going to divide both sides by negative 0.47, negative 0.47. So now we're going to have this answer here. Okay, we're doing the calculator. Sure, why not? ln of 1 divided by 31.46 divided by negative 0.487 is 7.0815. Yep, same number. So now round it. 7.1. Yeah. So 7.1 days, there will be 1,000 with COVID X99. Okay, so at time t equals 7.1 days, our population of the ship with COVID X99 was 1,000. Another logistic function. Put a 0 in there. 0 times that is 0. E to 0 is 1. 1 times that is this number. And add those together. You're going to get this. Can I divide those in the calculator? I say yes. So 93.1756 divided by 1.0315. Is that right? 93.1756 divided by 1.0315. Enter. 90.330. Yep, there it is. So this logistic function tells you how many people don't have cell phones. So a P of 0 after 1987. We're starting with this is 1987 format. So in 1987, 0 years after 1987, 90.33. So 0 years after 1987, 90.33. Or that means 0 years after the year 1987, 90.33% of the people in Texas did not have a cell phone. They did not have one. Okay, now, what about 7 years after that? 7 years after 1987. Put it in there. E to the power of that, calculator, times this. And again, we're going to add those numbers. You get this numbers right here. Divide them on the calculator, of course. You get this number here. Okay, put a 7 in there, calculator. Now, once I do that, I round it to 83.3. So, 7 years after 1987, 83.3% of the people in Texas did not have a cell phone. Again, you need to use a calculator to get this stuff, okay? And the question is, when did only 25% of the people have cell phones? Okay, so 25 equals this. Cross multiply again. we have this, divide by 25, divide by 25. So we have this number, and minus 1. So now we have 2.7, this number, divide. So e to the 0.1894 equals this. So take ln on both sides. We have goes to the front, and this is going to give you times 1. It's just the same thing, 0.1894 t. Divide both sides by that. We ended up with this. Now, can I do this in a calculator? I think so. Let's just do it. So ln 2.727024, 2.727024 divided by 0.0315, close it, divided by 0.1894. Is that right? 23 point, yep. There it is. Matches that one. So now, 23.55, we're around that 23.6 years after 1987. 25% of the people did not have. So 23.6 years after 1987, 25% of the people in Texas did not have a cell phone. Okay, or you would find the year, go 1987 plus 23.6, which is going to be 2010.6, just 2010. We'll just leave it there. 2010. Triple formula. So let's see. If you put P of 48 over 20, can I do this all on the calculator? Sure. Let's do it on the calculator. 60, parentheses 3 to the power of 48 divided by 20. Enter. I got 837.9966. Yeah, I think so. Is that it? Yeah. We rounded out to 838. How's that? 838. So we're done with that one. So at 48 days, the kitchen roach population was 838. How's that? And this one, it says when is 900? So 900 equals this, divide by 60, divide by 60. So 3 to the t over 20 equals this. ln again, this goes to the front. So you have ln 3 both sides. So now we have t over 20 equals ln 15 over ln 3. Multiplied by 20, so 20 ln 15 over ln 3. T equals this. So now we have, can we do it in a calculator? I say yes, let's do it in a calculator. All right, let's do that right now in a calculator. So I'm gonna get my calculator here. And we'll do that right now. So we're gonna, let's do it in the calculator. Okay. So we have 20 times ln of 15 divided by ln of 3. Is that right? 20 ln of 15 divided by ln of 3. Enter is 49.29. Yep, all those numbers. All right. So that's gonna give you 49.29, all these numbers here. So at 49.3 days later, you're gonna have what? 900 roach population in your kitchen. Okay, and then one other question that I was thinking about right now is you can rewrite this also. This formula right here. Another way to write it, let me see. Okay. You can also write this way. This formula right here, you can write it this way also. P of t equals, let me see, 60 e to the power of, let me see, 0.055 t. Yeah, that's another way to write it. So these two formulas are the same. Okay. That one and that one are the same. Divide it this way or convert it to this if you want to. Okay. You don't have to, but that's another way to write it. This way and this way. Okay. Got it? Alright. So now, I guess we're done with it. Yes, this one, same as that one right there. Same formula. But I use this one instead today. Anyway, let's go next one. What? That's it? Math is fun? Yes. Yes, yes. Go surfing out there, Mustang Island, part of Rances, Rockport, wherever. Corpus. Or you got lots of money, go to Hawaii, lots of money. Math Monsters, it's fun. I say yes. 1 through 7, scary. 1 through 7, still scary. Numbers, nah, 7's not so scary. Crunchy 1, nah, that's pretty scary. Crunchy 2 and 3, that's scary too. Anyway, Professor Alfredo Galvez Jr. saying good luck. Professor Alfredo Galvez Jr. saying good luck in your final exam. Giant College Algebra Final Review. Professor Alfredo Galvez Jr. saying good luck in your final review of College Algebra. Bye.